movies, television shows, and literature. Are you ready to shake things up? For all my new viewers, you may call me Lucaru. For all my returning viewers, welcome back. What have you thought so far? Now, we are going to shake things up by looking at my opinions on movies, TV, and books. And this time I'm really shaking it up because, as I promised in an earlier video, I'm tackling the audiobook. There is no written copy for sale yet that I am aware of. At the time of filming, it's only available as an MP3 audio CD or an Audible downloadable. No, Audible is not sponsoring this, which is probably a good thing. But I got this literally for one reason, and one reason only. His name is Richard Armitage. Now, what makes this awesome is he wrote this novel. He's also one of the performers of it. And let me tell you, my choco vine, the chocolate raspberry wine flavor I love to watch, is an awesome writer. By the end of the first track, by the end of his prologue, I was thrilled. I wanted to know what happened. And by chapter 2, I was like on the brink of tears for his main character, Sarah, and her family. But you can see that I am holding the disc. And as I told a peddler of intangible money, the all the rage currency that's out there, if I cannot hold it in my hands, it does not exist. So I am consuming this because it is tangible. I can bring it with me. I can put it on whenever, wherever, and not have to worry about internet connections or battery failures or anything like that. And now I can totally hear you guys in the comments section. But Lucaru, we've seen you do many a video without holding anything in your paws. And my answer to that is yes, it's true. And most of those videos I got from Netflix, so I had to send them back so I could get more videos. Unfortunately, that's what happens when one gets DVDs from Netflix. You have to send them back so you can get more. Yeah, like I said, this book, the story, is worth listening to. Because aside from hearing Richard's so alluring voice, you also hear the voices of Nicola Walker and Jane Perry. So the novel is broken up by their performances. Daniel, Sarah, and the blogger, Terry. Now, I can understand how some people might not like such a novel or might find it too distracting. But hey, I'm the weirdo whose favorite audio version of Lord of the Rings made it sound like a radio performance. You heard me. My favorite recording of Lord of the Rings made it sound like a radio broadcast. Different actors voicing each character with a central narrator. And all of it is on audio cassette. Yes, you heard me right. cassette tape. I've aged myself immensely showing you this and saying I still own some. Unfortunately, because they are so fragile, I can't listen to it anymore for fear of them being ruined and lost, which is kind of sad. But I digress. We're going to get back to Geneva. And in Geneva, Sarah and her husband Daniel are attending the unveiling of probably the scariest bit of technology I have heard from any form of media. And that is neural implants. Brain implants to correct all the deficiencies in a human brain. Oh, don't get me wrong. There are implants out there now that only work with the eyes to help the blind see. There are implants out there now that only work with the hearing to help the blind hear. No. The implications of this brain implant is to rewire not only the nerves of the brain, but the rest of the nerves in the body so that a person could walk again. Or other such full mind shaping events. And one of the first questions asked by the reporters is, aren't you afraid of it being misused? And the lead scientist says, oh yeah, I'm totally worried about it. But so long as we hold the patent, that's never going to happen. But boy, was their money really good. It was hard to turn it down. Excuse me? You don't joke about something like that. Because one of the implications was having people get pornography downloaded straight into the brain, or having your favorite sports player get one of these implants and then hacking in and enhancing his sports abilities. The implications of this device are terrifying because of all the numerous abuses, not just the two I've named. And the very next question asked was, how long do you own the patent? And the scientist dodged the question. He didn't answer it. Do you know how shady that is? When you have a bit of horrible news and you refuse to share just how bad that news is up front? Because from the sounds of it, he doesn't care if it starts getting used for ill-gotten gains, so long as it works. Now, there's probably someone out there, somewhere, who is listening to this audiobook and has finished this audiobook and says, hey, I can do this. I can make this technology better and more efficient, and it won't have those issues. Because that is how human beings think. Don't believe me? Look at nuclear technology. When nuclear technology was first discovered, it was energy substitute. But it became, how can we weaponize it? If you want to study how to make it an energy source, you must make us a weapon from it. Do you really want brain implants being used as a weapon against the populace? I sure don't. God, that's scary. But again, There will be scientists out there going, oh, we can do this. And it won't be like the past. They won't do that to our research. This is already such an emotionally intense book that I had to take a step back. I did. I stopped listening at track 18 with the full intention of picking it back up again once I calmed my mind down, reset it back to baseline so I could listen to the rest of it with fresher ears. Because, like I said, in those 18 tracks, there's a lot of information. And the highs and the lows of your emotions. If you're like me and the story is as much a part of you as it is the voices coming from the speakers or the words on the page, it's good to take a step back. And because life has gotten very busy again, I was not able to start listening to it again. So guess what, my dear viewers? I'm really shaking things up and making this a part 1 of 2. And no, I am telling you this right now. It will not be video 27. Because I have my own designs for the 9s of my videos. For those of you who have seen my previous videos, you know that 9 and 18 are all about my bingeable flavors. So 27 being another 9 is another bingeable actors list. Now, this is my very stunted opinion for the very first part of Geneva. And the full running time is 8 hours and 55 minutes. There's 55 tracks on this disc. I stopped at 18 because it was just that intense. That's a testament to this gentleman's ability to keep an audience enthralled. And people wonder why he's my current bingeable actor. And I hope he's having a very happy life somewhere. Because he deserves it. He's a very talented man. And I honestly hope the crazier fans out there, leave him alone. Let him have his private life. Just because you see him on television or you hear him reading the poetry on YouTube doesn't mean you know him, and it does not give you the right to harass him without his permission. So, like I said, this is my very stunted first look at Geneva. These are my opinions. Feel free to disagree. Dialogue is important. If you don't like it, let me know why. If you like it, I would like to know why you like it. Because you might like it for different reasons. You might like it for Nicola or Jane. You might like it for some of the other characters. Kindness is the key to understanding. So be kind to me, be kind to each other in the comments, and find the like button, tend to whatever injuries it may have received from overuse over the week and months since I last saw you. Find the subscribe button and rescue it from zombies, and bat the bell just to let people know where to go for sanctuary. Again, I'll see you in the next video. And love you guys. Bye.